Hello all Dinosaurs collection showdown right here at the basement Dino Dungeon. Conotourous collection versus Baryonyx and Allosaurus together. So you can see a bunch of Baryonyx and Allosaurus right over here and a ton of Conotourous figures right over here. So let's go guys. Okay Dinosaurs, so today let's take a look at our collection of Conotourus versus Baryonyx and Allosaurus because we don't have that many Baryonyx or Allosaurus, so they definitely need to join forces, okay? First figure, let's have a look at this Conotourous Demon. So this is actually known as Carnotaurus Demon, a super old figure that I have. It's basically like a vintage Jurassic Park figure. Yeah, it's very old, it's pretty rare, and if you try to get this on eBay, it is going to cost you a ton of money. All right, next up, let's take a look at this. How many of you guys have already seen this before? This is my not newly repainted, this is my repainted level 40 Baryonyx. How many of you guys have already seen this before, or is this like your first time looking at this? If this is the first time, you are in for a treat because you should be a new dinosaur, right? So that's our Baryonyx level 40, and this is the latest Allosaurus figure that was just released from Mattel, the Raw Attack Allosaurus. What a beauty! So let's take a look at this. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So this is the brand new Raw Attack action figure from Mattel. So you guys can see we have 3 different carnivores right over here, and they're super popular. Next up, let's take a look at another Conotourus figure. Have you guys seen this before? This is basically Conotourus from Disney Dinosaurs. Yes, that's right. It is a beautiful Conotourus. I can't remember the name of this Conotourus in the movie, but you guys are able to see how beautiful and amazing this figure looks like. This is basically a figure from Reborn. That's right. It's not able to stand very well, so we need to like lean it against another figure. Yeah, it's not able to stand very well. Let me try this again. Yeah, that's right. It's not able to. So let's just lean it against the leg of Carnotaurus Taurus. Alright, next up, I'm gonna open this egg up and show you guys what's hidden inside this beautiful little captive egg. Okay, let's see. Alright. Seems like we have a couple of figures to assemble. Alright, so the first one right here is actually a Conotourus, so let's just pop the tail in. So there you go. Okay, I'll put this over here. We have another Conotourus which is in the original color, Conotaurus Toro. This figure is my one and only Series 2 Conotourus. We actually spent like a ton of money and time to look for this, but finally we've got it from Toy Monster, and this is the Baryonyx. So we have 3 figures right over here. Conotaurus, the latest one from the Clash edition. Baryonyx from Series 2, and Conotaurus from Series 2 as well. All these little figures, they look pretty amazing. Alright, next up, let's take a look at a Baryonyx figure. This is the latest one, guys. This is the latest one. Baryonyx Chaos. Have you guys seen this already? So I've just basically reviewed this figure last Saturday. But I mean, if this is the first time that you guys are taking a look at this, this is Baryonyx Chaos. Beautiful figure, really nice. I'm gonna put it right behind because we still have plenty of space behind, and we're definitely going to fill this table up with all the different Conotaurus, Allosaurus, and Baryonyx. Alright, another Allosaurus right over here. So you guys can see these two, they look very similar. In fact, they are exactly the same when it comes to the sculpt of the body. Alright, So this is basically the Allosaurus dual attack version with 2 buttons. It has no sounds like the previous one, like the new one. And this is actually from the Battle at Big Rock movie. So that's this little short movie that showcased what happens after Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. And Allosaurus was actually in the video. Next up, let me try to get hold of a Carnotaurus figure to show you guys. This is a very cool Carnotaurus figure. Yep, this is actually from PNSO. Yep, we can actually put this right over here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Every single Carnotaurus is like falling over. So let me just put this right at the back. This one, we have to find like a more stable place to place it. Okay, so this is Conotourus from PNSO. It's not able to stand very well. So yeah, a lot of my figures, they're not able to stand. So you need to like have like, you know, support to hold them up properly. So there you go. Now of course we have this huge Carnotaurus turtle right at the back, which I really love it. What about you guys? Which is your most favorite super colossal dinosaur? Please let me know down below, okay? Next up, let's take a look at a Baryonyx figure. Which one should I show you guys? Yes, this is a new one. A new one that I have just purchased. I have just opened this on Monday, or was it like last Saturday? I can't remember. So this is basically a pretty old collective figure, 2018. Okay, not that old. Yeah, I just got this. Beautiful. And it comes with a stand, so you definitely do not have like standing issues. You can basically put them anywhere and they'll be able to stand upright. Okay, time for us to take a look at what's hidden inside this egg right over here. Okay, so let's see. Okay, a couple of figures to put together. Just one figure to put together. A Carnotaurus figure. And this figure, I think I got it from a book called Fidel, a little book of dinosaurs. So this is really adorable. And right over here, we have a Baryonyx glow-in-the-dark figure, which you can actually get it from the captive eggs. So let me just assemble this and place it right here. And this is another little figure that we have purchased, you know, a couple of months back. It's actually from Science and Nature, so it's really nice. A miniature Carnotaurus, pretty nice. Love it. All right. Yes, time to take a look at another Allosaurus figure. Let me choose. All right. How about this one, guys? I think this one you probably may not have seen this before. This is Allosaurus from the Jurassic Park. So you can actually remove, you know, certain parts of his body, which you can review, you know, like the injury. So it's very cool. It came along with a medical center playset. So this figure is amazing. I love this a lot. This is right over here. I think it's time for us to go back to the Carnotaurus and let me try to pick one really fantastic Carnotaurus figure to show you guys. Okay, not exactly, you know, I mean, fantastic is not really the right word to describe this little cute Carnotaurus. I would say that this is more adorable, super adorable. There's a button right here. So this is basically the mini chomping Carnotaurus. There's a button right here as well. You're able to twist the tail, press the button. Once you press the button, the neck will actually stretch and it will just roll. So it's pretty cute, extremely adorable. Okay, time for us to take a look at more Baryonyx figure. I'm trying to see which one should I show it to you guys. Maybe let's just take one of this. Is this Baryonyx Limbo or is this just a generic Baryonyx? I think this is the one that came along with another Stegosaurus from the playset. I can't really remember. I'm gonna put it right over here. I'm gonna move the minifigures in front so have more space to put the Baryonyx. Okay, so the Baryonyx will go right over here. We have plenty of Baryonyx, to be honest with you. Okay, all right. Next up, Allosaurus. Yes, this one. I can't remember what was the exact name for this specific Allosaurus figure. Is it like the Dino attack? I can't remember, but this is a very cool figure. It comes with this wound right over here, this cover, this dino damage mechanism. Very, very beautiful Allosaurus figure. You're able to like move the arms, I think. Once you move this arm, the left arm, it will actually just like tilt its neck. Super cool. Alright, I'm gonna put it right over here. Allosaurus. Our collection is actually expanding, you know, as every single day passes by. Next up, Conotourus. Let me show you guys this. This is actually one of my most favorite Carnotaurus figure in my collection. It's not exactly the most accurate looking Carnotaurus figure, but in terms of detailing, this is definitely one of the best out there. Of course, when it comes to rebar, you can always expect quality and intricacy when it comes to the detailing. Yeah, I love the figures a lot. They're really high quality. There are some of the figures they do look a little bit weird, but overall they're still fantastic. Alright, Baryonyx. How about this one, a vintage Baryonyx? One of the weirdest looking Baryonyx figure you can find. There's actually like a green version for this. I'm thinking of buying that as well. Okay, I'm gonna place it right over here. Yeah, this figure I can't stand, so I have to lean it like this. It looks really, really cool thing. Allosaurus from Mattel. Check this out. Rorivore. One of the very first figures that you can find from Mattel. So this is going to be placed right at the back. Okay. What else we've got? Back to Conotourus. This one. This is also a Carnotaurus that was purchased not too long ago. This actually belongs to my son Darius, but yeah, he isn't like pulling with it or keeping it, so I just kept it in my shelf. It became mine. Yes, so this is a figure from Safari Ltd. Pretty cool figure, a 2019 figure. Yeah, 2019, not too old, just like 2 years old. So you just place it right at the back. Next, Baryonyx. I'm gonna show you guys this. This is from the Lava Search playset. Do you guys remember the scene where the Baryonyx was like attacking Claire and what's the name of the boy? I can't remember. Yeah, in the tunnel, and you know, lava was like spilling all over the place. And yeah, this is like, you know, lava on the top of the head of this dinosaur. Okay, back to Allosaurus. This Allosaurus, it holds some memories because I purchased this in Hong Kong when I was actually in Hong Kong, and this was actually from Mojo. So I got this from the airport at Hong Kong, you know, way before COVID, and yeah, it has some memories because I enjoy traveling, and this figure definitely reminds me of travel because I got it from the airport. Okay, back to Conotourus. Of course, this one needs no introduction. The Control and Conquer Carnotaurus Toro, which you are able to twist the neck, press this button, it will roar. Fantastic figure. Alright, back to Baryonyx. What else we've got for Baryonyx? I'm gonna show you guys one non-Jurassic World Baryonyx. This is actually a Baryonyx from Mojo. Yes, that's right, from Mojo. Pretty cool colors. I think the colors look really vibrant. Yeah, you can even see the claws are nicely painted in red. So that's very cool. But this figure also have some issues standing, but you know, it's still pretty okay. Back to the Allosaurus. I'm gonna show you guys another cool figure. And this figure is actually from Jurassic World as well, but not from Mattel. It is actually from Takara Tomy. Beautiful little small figure with plenty of articulation all over the entire body. So this one will be placed right here. And we are going back to the Conotaurus. This one is also a pretty It's not a common figure, but it's not easy to find this as well. A Carnotaurus from Terra by Ted. I feel the body structure, it looks pretty cool because, you know, Carnotaurus are supposed to be really slender when it comes to the legs because they are actually very fast runners. That's right. What else we've got? Back to Baryonyx. This one, how about this one? A really adorable Baryonyx little figure from McDonald's Happy Meal. Yep. I'm gonna place this right in front. To move the camera back because we are running out of space, to be honest with you. Okay. Alright, the next one that we will be picking will be another Allosaurus. This one right here, it's a pretty cool Allosaurus from Papo. Papo, as you guys know, is one of my most favorite brands. My most favorite brands when it comes to non-Mattel dinosaurs have to be Papo and Nanmu Studio. Yes, that's right. So this one is from Papo. Really love this color scheme. So let's place this right over here. And back to Conotourous. What else we've got? This Conotourous looks pretty cool as well. It's a very, very significant and controversial Conotourus. Of course, if you look at the horns, they look very weird because they are like too long and too curved. But overall, I think this is a nice figure to have. When it comes to the detailing, like it's really, really good at you know, intricate details. What else we've got? Baryonyx. Let me see, guys. A number of them. Very. Okay, this one right here is a very weird and controversial Baryonyx as well. This is actually from Papo. So if you take a look at this, it doesn't really look like a dinosaur to me. It looks very weird, but at the same time, it looks cool. Yeah. Am I making sense? It's not accurate looking, but it's pretty cool. I'm gonna place it right over here because we're totally running out of space, as you guys can see. Next, let me pick up an Allosaurus. This Allosaurus is actually from Jurassic World, but way back. It's like 2015, 6 years ago, probably older than some of you guys are watching this video right now. So you can see, you can twist the tail, the jaw will snap, the neck will move. Allosaurus, I think this is known as a mini chomping or something like that, I can't remember. Back to Carnotaurus. Gonna show you guys one very awesome figure. This is from Takara Tomy as well. An official licensed Jurassic World figure. Okay, pretty small but very nice. Next up, Allosaurus. Yes, this one, it's definitely one of the best looking Allosaurus figure that you can find out there. Absolutely amazing when it comes to the detailing and the accuracy. I mean, this is from PNSO if I'm not wrong. Oh, from Nanmu Studio, I beg your pardon, guys. This is why, you know, the Nanmu Studio is actually one of my most favorite brands. But how can you forget that this is actually wait a minute. The base just came off and I have to put it right back. Okay, just snap it right in. It's not easy. Yeah, there you go. Oops, I'm causing an earthquake right now. You know, many dinosaurs are falling over. You know, once again, this one falls over. This is one of the reasons why I really dislike, you know, figures that are not able to stand well. Okay, back to Conotourous. Another Papo favorite is this Carnotaurus way back. I think I got this like, you know, 2016 or 2017. Yeah, very nice. Okay, I'm gonna put this right over here. Let's see whether this is able to stand. Oh my goodness, it is able to stand. This is quite a miracle because this figure has been struggling to stand for the longest time. Next up, Baryonyx again. This one, it came along with Owen in the set. Okay, so take a look at this. I'm gonna place it right at the back, right over here. So you guys can see we have plenty of Conotourous, Baryonyx, and Allosaurus. I'm gonna come back with more, okay? So stay tuned. Alright, The next Allosaurus figure that I'm gonna show you guys is basically this from, what is this called? This is basically from Favorite Co. It's a pretty cool figure, very slender, very nicely done. It's a Japanese brand Allosaurus, so I really like this as well. So you can see my collection is actually pretty big when it comes to the Allosaurus. It's slowly expanding. Okay, next to Conotourous, of course, we have more Conotourous than a majority of our dinosaurs over here. So this is one from McDonald's Happy Meal. Yep, that's right. I was able to get this from my local McDonald's, but a lot of them I actually got them completed by purchasing them off eBay. Yeah, because you know, like Indominus Rex, I mean, like Brachiosaurus, Baryonyx, they weren't available in my country, so I had to purchase them from eBay. Next, let's take a look at another Baryonyx figure. I'm not too sure whether you guys have seen this. This is not very often shown on my channel, so this is basically like a Snap Squad Baryonyx. Okay, I mean, if you take a close look at this, even though it's really small, you can see the first claw is actually much longer than the other two claws, right? Because Baryonyx is well known for its heavy claw, you know, on each arm. Next, what else we've got? Back to Allosaurus. What else we've got for Allosaurus? This one right here. Okay, this is actually from Schleich. I'm not a huge fan of this figure, I mean, to be really honest. I like the detailing on this, but I don't like, you know, how the jaw looks like over here. It has this like, little, what do you call this? Like a little hinge. So it looks really weird. And I'm not a huge fan of this color scheme. It looks a bit too bland for me. So I prefer my Schleich dinosaurs to be a bit more colorful, because Schleich, they're actually well known for, you know, designing really colorful dinosaurs. Next, back to Carnotaurus. Yes, and speaking of Schleich colorful dinosaurs, this is actually a Carnotaurus figure. It looks pretty nice. I use this a lot for a you know, the short little movie called The Little Green Pea, The Adventures of Little Green Pea. Not too sure whether you guys have seen that before. So if you are like OG, you know, Dan Surprise viewers, you definitely know who is Little Green Pea, and this is Carnotaur basically. Okay, what's next? Baryonyx. Back to Baryonyx. We have a Jurassic Park Baryonyx over here. I think the raws are still working, if I'm not wrong. Very soft. I'm gonna put it closer to the mic. Yeah, you can still hear, you know, it's like a very retro sounding raw. Okay, I'm just gonna put this right over here because we're running out of space. I'm sorry that, you know, the table actually looks kind of messy. Next, Allosaurus. What else we've got for the Allosaurus? I think we have like, you know, very few Allosaurus figures. This one right here is actually a Jurassic World Allosaurus. It's an official Takara Tomy Jurassic World figure. It definitely looks like the one at the battle at a big rock Allosaurus. So let's place this over here. It can't stand well, you can see. It falls over very easily. Yeah, extremely easily, but that's fine. Okay, I'm just gonna show you guys a so who's that? That's Tutu sitting right over there waiting for me. Perhaps I should just open the door and let him come in. Okay, just give me 1 second. I'll open the door and let him come in. Come on, Tutu. Come on. He doesn't want to come in. He doesn't want to come in. Come on, you want to come in? Yeah, he doesn't want to come in. So sitting over there, that's fine. Yeah, he's very fluffy. If you take a look at him, very fluffy. He needs a haircut soon. He's very adorable. But he can be quite bad-tempered at times. Yep. Next, Allosaurus. I've shown you guys this little small figure. Back to Conotourous. We have this one right here, Conotourous. Okay, this is actually like a turquoise, blue, green Conotourous. Pretty cool. This is a Baryonyx from Schleich. As you guys can see, I left the tag on. Pretty new figure. Yep, gonna place this right over here. Allosaurus, what else we've got? I don't think we have any more Allosaurus figures. Just one more. Okay, there's one over here. This is actually from Collecte, if I'm not wrong. Let's see. Yeah, pretty old figure, 2007. Wow, very old, extremely old. Okay, it's like 14 years old. Okay, let's place this over here. Back to Conotaurus. Conotaurus, we actually have two of them. Two of this, but one is in green and one is in red. This is the red version. This is the Nanmu Studio one. I feel this figure, it's like one of the best Carnotaurus depiction of the Jurassic World Collections. Yeah, it's like very accurate, very nicely done. So you guys know I'm a huge fan of Nanmu Studio figures. And speaking of Nanmu Studio figures, I have just purchased a new T-Rex, which I'm gonna show you guys very soon, maybe after this video. It's right over there, sitting right over there, and that's Tutu just licking its feet. Yeah. Okay. Baryonyx, plenty of Baryonyx. I'm gonna show you guys two at one go. So we have Baryonyx Green, and the very first wave of the Baryonyx Rorivore. If you ask me which one is my most favorite Baryonyx from Mattel, this has got to be the one because it has like shiny silver metallic blue paint on top of its body. It's pretty amazing. If you can actually paint some of this metallic paint across the body, I think this figure will be super cool. Okay, Allosaurus, I think I have one last Allosaurus figure to show you guys, which is this one right here. Okay, I think there's another one, if I'm not wrong. Yes, I have another Allosaurus figure. This is actually the last one. Yeah, this is the Allosaurus. This is from Imaginext. Not exactly like a Mattel figure, but yeah, but also a official like Jurassic World figure. I'm trying to look behind my shelf to see whether there are more figures that I can show you guys. Yes, there are more Conotaurus, in fact. Back to the Conotaurus figure. I'm gonna show you guys two from Imaginext. This one is actually a Carnotaurus Toro. Okay, beautiful figure. And this is like the generic Carnotaurus from Imaginext. I'm just gonna try to squeeze them right in onto this table. As you guys can see, we are totally swamped. Yeah, totally swamped. Next up, back to Baryonyx. There is another Baryonyx right here. This is a Rorivore. Yeah, that's Rorivore. I think this is like from the second or third wave of the Rorivores. Just gonna try to fit this right over here, if possible. Okay, back to the Allosaurus. We have no more Allosaurus. Yes, one more. One last Allosaurus figure, which is from Peppo. Yeah, so previously I've shown you guys this one. This is actually the revamped version, and this was the original version. Both are equally cool. I don't think, you know, there's one which is like better, or just that one is green and one is red, and one can't stand. Yeah, this green one is not able to stand. All right, back to Conotaurus. We have the Control and Conquer default Conotaurus, the generic version, the non-Conotaurus Toro version. The Conotaurus Toro version is right over here with the red scar. This doesn't have the red scar. I'm gonna put this on the floor. I'm gonna show you guys two at one go. So Conotaurus Action Attack. This was my number one. Okay, this was actually my favorite Mattel figure. You know, when Mattel just released all the different dinosaurs, and yeah, this was the very first one that I really loved. I'm gonna put it right at the back. I'm not too sure whether we have space for it. Just trying to squeeze it right in. Yeah. Next, Baryonyx. I'm gonna show you guys two of them. Pretty vintage looking Baryonyx figures. This one is from Collecte, if I'm not wrong. Let's just take a look. A 2007 Procon Baryonyx. And this one, it looks very weird. It definitely does not look look accurate. It looks very, you know, very vintage, very classic. And in fact, this is actually from Natural History Museum. Yeah, a pretty old figure as well. So just gonna put it right over here, right in front of me. It's not able to stand very well as well. I mean, how many times have you guys hear me saying that my figures are not able to stand well? It's partly because when I put them in the shelf, some of the shelvings are not parallel to the floor, so they're a bit slanted. So as the time goes by, all the different dinosaurs, they kind of like, you know, they bend and they warp. And you're gonna show you guys two more. This is actually from Mojo, so you can see there are two different types of Baryonyx from Mojo. One is an orange one and one is a green one. They're both using the same sculpt, just a different repaint. And this is like a classic deluxe figure from Collector. Very huge figure, but not the most accurate. And when it comes to the detailing and the accuracy, it's not really fantastic as well. Yeah, that's from Collector. But Collector figures, they have this nostalgic feel to them. Yeah, they're not the best figures, but you know, they always hold some really cool memories because, you know, they look so classic looking. And okay, it's very frustrating because I'm trying to stand all these Baryonyx, but I'm giving up and just gonna put them on the floor. Okay, next, I've shown you guys this already. So we are left with some minifigures. Okay, we have three of them, Snap Squad. So they're basically three different Snap Squads from Mattel. This is the metallic version. This is the original version, and this is the Carnotaurus Toro version. Of course, this is a metallic Carnotaurus Toro. I'll put them on the desk. I'm gonna show you guys the last of the Carnotaurus figures. Okay, this one is from a set from Mattel. It's a minifigure. This is from the blind bags Carnotaurus Toro. Okay, it has a scar. And this is the Carnotaurus without the scar. It's not Toro. And this it's a figure from Takara Tomy, which the tail always comes off very easily, so you have to snap it right back. It's not easy. I'm trying my best to do it. Yeah, they come out pretty easily. Yeah, so there you go. But this is the older version, which doesn't look that nice. The revamped version right over here, is way better. Yeah, definitely looks more like a Toro. Okay, what else we've got? We've got the final Baryonyx large figure, which is Limbo. Raw Attack Limbo. And we have 4 or 5 minifigures. This is the first Baryonyx. They also named this as Chaos. This one, it should be a generic Baryonyx. This one was from the 15-pack set or something like that. This is Limbo, if I'm not wrong, and this is definitely green because of the bright green color on his body. So yeah, I think I have shown you guys my entire collection of Carnotaurus, Baryonyx, and Allosaurus. I want you guys to let me know which one is the most favorite, you know, in this video. I mean, do you guys support Carnotaurus, or you know, Baryonyx or Allosaurus? Let me know down below. And on this coming Saturday, I'll be opening this Nanmu Studio, the King of the, what's that? Mountains. Wow, King of the Mountains T-Rex. It looks pretty amazing, and it comes with a base. Yep, I'm definitely going to place this at level 1 gallery shelf. Yep, not at level 3 Colossus shelf, but level 1 gallery shelf. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that you guys know which are my shelves, and I'll probably do another shelf tour very soon, probably on Monday, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, and I will see you guys on Saturday for the next video. Goodbye.